starting here to discuss the role of a breeder. Having bred and raised 8 litters from 4 bitches who have gone on to be obedience champions and a Crufts winner, I am aware of the significant influence I have on these puppies with regards to their behavioural development. We have a huge responsibility, and this starts with ensuring both parents are good genetic influences. That health and confirmation tests relevant for the breed should have been performed on both the sire and the dam, and that both dogs are emotionally resilient. As a breeder, I can influence environmental factors before and after the puppies are born, which has a greater impact on the puppy's future behaviour than genetic influences. During pregnancy, the bitch should be nurtured, and by this I mean free from stressors. So this would include no change to environment, no sudden changes in temperature, so no swimming in cold water. She should receive a normal level of exercise, both mentally and physically, and be receiving a good, balanced diet. As breeders, we need to be emotionally available to the bitch as well, which results in the puppies being more relaxed and resistant to stress. From birth, puppies go through key development periods, which can be positively influenced by the breeder. This is to ensure the puppies develop healthy responses towards new and varied stimuli, to develop coping strategies for their future. One of the first stages is the neonatal period from 3 to 14 days, which is a critical phase when the neurological system is forming. And research has shown that breeders can and should influence how this system forms by carrying out early neurological stimulation. Doing this has many benefits, including increased tolerance to stress, providing greater resistance to disease, more responsive adrenal system, and improved cardiovascular performance and a stronger heartbeat. There are 5 exercises that breeders do to assist each puppy with neurological growth and development. So firstly, tactile stimulation, where you gently stimulate the puppy between the toes with a cotton stick. Head held erect, where the puppy is held securely in a vertical position. Head pointing down, where the puppy is held securely in a vertical position, but this time with the head pointing down. Supine position, where the puppy is held securely on their backs. Thermal regulation, where the puppy is placed on a cold surface like a damp towel. Each of these exercises should be completed for 3 to 5 seconds. Next is the transitional period, which is between 14 and 21 days, when the puppy's eyes and ears are opening. This is a point where breeders will begin to give the puppies more room in a noisier environment and start introducing some safe toys for them to explore. Then there's the all-important critical socialization period, which begins at 3 weeks and ends at 12 weeks. Breeders will firstly begin to work on the startle recovery cycle. So the more times the puppies are startled and recover during this window, the faster their recovery will be as adult dogs. The puppies should be exposed to 1 to 2 new items every day, since there's no fear at this age, so the puppies will approach and interact with anything you give them. Obviously, these should be safe items to help them embrace and see novelty as a good thing. From 3 weeks, an even larger pen area is usually set up to provide the puppies with enough room for exercise, enrichment and stimulation. There should be a sleeping area, nice and soft and warm, a play area with suitable flooring so that you've got good traction, and a toilet area. Puppies will naturally keep the pen clean, so this should be encouraged as early as possible. The size of the pen area is increased as the puppies develop, so this helps reduce friction in the litter. So as early as 3 weeks old, the puppies will begin to start growling and posturing, which is them helping to learn to use their body language to avoid conflict. And this is where they're learning not to hurt each other, and the breeder should know not to intervene in this process to ensure each puppy gains the necessary skills to avoid that conflict in the future. Between 3 and 4 weeks, the breeder should be providing both passive and active challenges. So by passive, this can just be novel items, toys, different textures, surfaces, sounds, and new social interactions with people, maybe children, and other adult dogs if they have access to them. Active challenges are where the puppy is presented with a problem to solve or a training task. So this could involve the puppies negotiating obstacles to get to their food, so barrier games. So they're beginning to develop skills to cope with frustration. These kinds of activities should be in new environments of the house or the garden to ensure the puppies are acclimatising to new places where they're seeing new sights, hearing new sounds and experiencing different smells. Puppies that overcome any self-doubt, so for example, thinking they're not able to get over an obstacle, are going to become more confident as adult dogs. And these challenges should continue, as it's been scientifically proven that enriched environments promote an increase in brain mass and neural connections, which improves their ability to learn, their emotional stability, and coping mechanisms to deal with stress. This training needs to take place with individual puppies, which in turn promotes further bonding with people, which is an important first step in preparing them for separation. At 5 weeks old, the puppies go through a mild fear imprinting period. So this needs to be carefully managed to ensure the individual needs of each puppy is catered for. By 6 weeks old, breeders should increase exposure to stimuli again, and this is a great time to have the puppies working with other people to increase their social skills. This is the age at which they're most curious, and it's a peak in their socialization development where fear levels are low. High levels of exposure to a wide range of experiences then continue until the puppies are 8 weeks old, when the next fear period may start. Now, this is often the time when the puppies are leaving the litter to go to their new homes. So there's plenty of change going on. So be sympathetic to this fact and make the transition as smooth as you can for them, controlling new exposure at a level that's suitable for your individual puppy. The breeder should give you some insight into the personality of the puppy and how to continue the socialisation period. From 9 to 12 weeks, the puppy enters an environmental awareness period when exposure to different environments is important. This can be done safely following my complete puppy training programme. Remember, socialisation begins with the breeder, but it continues with you. So it's really important for you to put a programme in place to ensure that your puppy continues to build confidence. Learn more about my programme by clicking the link below.